Alright, what up YouTube fam? It's your boy Frank Just here. It's gonna be the first video, kick off the YouTube channel. We're trying to get the Tundra here ready. Getting an oil change, getting the prep for the trip on, I think we're heading out on Friday morning. I'll be off that day. And then I think it's a 6-hour drive from here, from the Bay Area. 6 hour, you got obviously, can't be too much speed with a trailer. They really look for that here, Highway Patrol in the California. So, but it should be about 6 hours, 6.5, something like that, to get to Van Nuys where the car's at and pick that up, load it up, and it'll be my first time towing in the Tundra. This truck I've had it since 2015. You know, I got this brand new from the dealership. Placed the order on the truck. Got a VIN number. A couple months after that, they said your truck is ready. So that's been the truck right there. And right now we'll be put it to work for the first time, and hopefully it should handle well. I got heavy duty rear springs. I got upgraded suspension on it. Tires, yeah, I get some new tires because that thing is running bald, but you know, gotta hold off to the beginning of the year. But here you guys a little view of the truck. This thing's you know, got 17s on 35s. Got heavy duty leaf pack in the back. Got ADS. Triple bypass suspension upgraded to it. Stay dirty. It's called a dirt ghost for a reason. It's this thing. You know, when I was out off-roading and doing all that, it stayed dirty for a while. Just washing it takes a minute just to wash it, just because it's such a big truck. Got the spring roof rack. You know, it came stock with the spread bed liner. I do want to upgrade my step bars, some rock sliders, but I've been holding out on that. This is the truck, man. It's been a great truck so far. Got 45,000 miles, 46,000 miles, 2016. But so far it's been a great truck. But yeah, guys, so as I said, this YouTube stuff I'm new to it. Like just me doing this in public, like camera to my face and interacting and talking to a camera and doing this I'm just, hey, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that it's awkward, but at the same time, you know, it's you get used to it. I've heard people talk about it. You know, the beginning of it is awkward, like, you know, it's something that they never done before, so it's just taking get used to it. So I'm just, you know, hey, I'm here doing an oil change. Let's start it up. Let's make it happen. So I'm excited for the car for sure. The BMW i8. Just, you know, the more, obviously every car has their issues. Every car has their, you know, their downfalls to them. This being a different car, at least I've never had a electric hybrid engine car. I'm excited of what you could do with it. I know, you know, you could push it up to that 500 horsepower out of it. It does take some work. It does take some, you know, some messing and tunes and all that. So hopefully we could get to that number up there. And it's a light car, you know. When you see the car itself, it's the body lines, the doors, how it sits. It sits, you know, it sits good. So definitely excited for, you know, what I could do with it. It's just, you know, it's a process for sure. So this is gonna be a nice little journey to go through. You know, like I said before, I fixed cars. You know, I bought cars from the auction before. It's just doing this is new, right? So, you know, we'll stick to it and make it happen. Hopefully you guys like the videos I'm putting out. Hopefully you guys, you know, encourage some people to be like, damn, you know what, I could do that too. Let me just go ahead and make it happen, type of thing, you know. So for sure, we'll check back with you guys later and see what else we got going on here. All right, deuce. And here I am without my truck. The guy had the filter set up, did the oil change, went to take the filter off. As he's taking the filter off, he says there's a cap, and that cap has some kind of like some edges where it clamps on and then twists. He said that it was so tight that when they took it off, it broke. So I was like, man, he said, yeah, you know, looks like the last spot you took it to did it too tight. So I'm looking at it like, you put it back in the truck, right? So they took it off, changed the filter, put it back, tightened it back up, and then you found out it was broken? Like, why you didn't come tell me when you took it off that it broke? If not, so either that's the case, or if not, you're like, oh shoot, we broke it. We ain't trying to pay for it. You twisted it back up and you seen that it was leaking oil. So it's like, oh, well, you know, it was too tight. So it just don't make sense. But I went for a regular oil change. Now it's going to cost me another extra $54 for the metal cab. And then I tell him, so how much are you covering? I've never been to this spot. It's a new spot. I was trying to support a new business here in town. So I didn't go to my regular guy that I usually go to. I went here because it's closer to home. I guess now it's closer for me to walk home too, because I gotta go back later on and pick up the truck after the park comes in. So, you know, it's, man, sometimes you deal with some people, but, you know, I just don't like the dishonesty thing. If you're gonna be honest with me and be like, oh shit, you know what, my bad, whatever, you know, and even if you don't want to pay for the full cost, you're like, hey, we'll pay half, you know, it is what it is. But when you're trying to tell me, like, you're trying to sneak it back in, could you tighten it back in after it was broken, and then you notice it was still leaking oil, so then you had no choice but to tell me, because you have to order a new part. But you're throwing it on somebody else. Nobody's had that problem before until I bring it here to you and you crack it. So that's kind of what you deal with when you're trying to pull up to these new spots that, you know, pop up in town, and you're just trying to, you know, support your local businesses. But it's all right. It is what it is. I had another car I was going to take, but it looks like I'm not taking it there. Looks like I'm going to take the wife's truck back to the original spot. And at the end, you know, I'm just being lazy. I can change the oil myself. I'm just, it is what it is. But we'll check back. Hopefully they have it back in time, and we'll pick it up later on in a bit. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're officially back. I'm picking up the truck. So they were over. So this little piece right here, and between the two little ridges, is the one that they broke off, and so much that it cracked all the way through and it started leaking oil. So he paid a percentage of it. I paid the other percentage of it. So I guess that was, you know, that was cool, I guess. You know, because I just didn't like the fact where it was like, oh, it looked like you broke it when you were taking it off, but well, if that was the case, why you installed it back in the car, right? Point being, it's, you know, little stuff like that you deal with. But you know, he was able to pay for a percentage. He gave me a discount, or I paid half for the new one. The new one now is a metal casing instead of this plastic one, so that's pretty cool. But you know, at least we're good now, right? Shit, we're ready to go now. That was my biggest thing. I wanted to make sure the truck, everything else is good. Yeah, you can see, man, new tires are wanted for sure. You know, it's looking kind of done, but let's knock out this last trip, finish this last tires, and then we'll start looking for a new set. Try to find a deal on some. But yeah, man, we'll be back on the day of takeoff from here, so we'll get you guys back on a video. Right on, guys. Like.